Let me introduce you to a new friend of ours, the 2014 Honda CR-V. Let's go take a look. This is a 2014 Honda CR-V, 145,000 miles. We'll take a quick walk around first. Has like new tires. She's a beauty. Those door edge guards, when you look at a sticker for a car, you'll see they're about $1,495, even though they cost the dealer probably $8. This is the back. I bought it at Bill Curry Ford. And there is a sunroof on there. Has an added tow hitch, a Curt tow hitch, 2-inch for your bike rack or whatever you're taking. Really beautiful shape, runs perfectly. That's why I buy from a franchise dealer usually, because they take care of any problems it might have. They call it reconditioning. Now, with this, it did not come with this crossbar. It did come with the base plate, but I had to buy the arms. I got those on eBay, one on each side. And then this is the crossbar for a Blue Ox tow bar, which we have on the motorhome over there. There's the breakaway switch. And underneath there, let's see if you can see it. And underneath, it came with a 4-pin connector that was part of the InvisiBrake, but I replaced it with a 6-pin so that I can make an extra charge line if needed. So there's your Roadmaster crossbar. The headlights do not need any work. And there's the sunroof there. Let's take a look inside. Let's unlock with the key fob. There we go. We'll go in the passenger side here. It is the EXL model with navigation. There's your navigation screen. And it's a 2014, so the navigation, it works much better than I thought. I once had an old BMW with a 2001 750IL that I bought used, and then the navigation, you'd plug a destination and it'd take 20 minutes to call up the destination. Beautiful leather interior. Console. AC's ice cold. Glove box here. It does have all the manuals with it. Everything's power seats, heated seats. And this is the back seat with it folded down. I'm gonna fold the seats up in a bit, but this is what you get here. This is the RVI3 brake system. And to put the seats up, you simply pull that up, push the headrest up. There you got that. So there is your back seat. Has the WeatherTech style Honda mats. Has one driver's side in the rear, but none in the passenger well there. All right, let's go around to the other side. Driver's side. Has cruise control, audio, Bluetooth phone controls. The EXL model, top of the line. Power seats, has the power recline, has lumbar. So full power on that. Console. Got my phone cable in there. Cup holders. Your weather mat. This here is for the RVI 3. I'll show you that in a second. Put that against there, give it a back. You can put a plate in the floor that they send you with it, but I just put being that I have a lot of experience with it, I know that putting that piece of wood there is just as good. All power windows, mirrors. Oh yeah, and there's the heated seats. Heated seat switches with the power outlet there. This is the back seat, and I showed you how to fold them up. Here's how you put the seats down. You grab this, you just pull that, seat flops down, and then the top flops down. Look at that, one touch. Now, let's show you the back here. This is the all-wheel drive. It does have the Honda cargo mat, and it has the cargo hider. Okay. And that pops out real easy on both sides. Cargo mat comes up. You do have a spare. And looks like there's a lighting connector down there, because it probably pulled a little trailer at one time. It can tow 1,500 pounds. We'll just put a bike rack on back there. Now the neat thing about these seats is you have these handles right here. One pull on the handle, oh, and the seats go down. Show you this one here. Here's the handle. Pull that, and there goes the seat. Pretty neat. Now, talk about the towing of it. There was an Invisibrake, Roadmaster Invisibrake installed on this. It had a 4-pin light receptor on the front, right light receptacle. I switched it out with a 6-pin and plugged it in, and it all worked, which is good, because when you buy something that's set up already, you're not sure what was taken out of it or what, how the dealer might have modified it for retail. Now, let me show you here. Down here, where the Invisibrake was, I wired a new Now down here, where the Invisibrake was under here, the electrical connections coming to the Invisibrake were constant power, which was on this line, but underneath. So what I did, a full-time 12-volt receptacle that will be for the portable RVI brake. Or you can plug you can plug anything into it while you're driving, not using the brake. And there's also the other couple wires down there. I spliced two that go from the breakaway switch I showed you up front. They go into the seat into the Invisibrake, but I wired the Invisibrake wires out and bought the appropriate Canon plug to go in the RVI for the breakaway switch. All right, so there you have an overview of our new Toad. Some other good things about this is about 16 inches high from the ground. Our HHR is about 13 inches. And the middle of this is about 18 inches, so we won't have to use a drop hitch. We'll be able to go right into the hitch with the crossbar, because you have to keep your Toad bar connections within 3 inches, 2 inches if you could, of within the height of the hitch of the motorhome that you're towing with. Let's start her up. Oh, I'll pull the oh, right there. I was just making sure the gas cap was going to open, and it did, because I haven't put gas in it yet. All right, let's get the key here. And I'll be real quiet here so you can hear the startup. Beautiful. Nice and quiet. The navigation starts. Has AM, FM, CD, Bluetooth phone, all that stuff. Now here, what was I just going to show you? Oh, it does have the sunroof, but I don't mess with sunroofs, because you never know when something, ain't gonna work. And the last thing you want to discover is not working is your sunroof after you open it. Okay, and I'm going to show you this switch here. This little switch right here is called a fuse master. Now right now this fuse is turned on, but it controls the fuse to the navigation, which stays on with the car when it's in key position number 1, which you have to have it in so your steering is unlocked when you're flat towing. Now when I hit that switch off, it turns off the navigation, because you don't want that draining the battery while you're toting. You can buy a battery tender that goes from the RV to the car, but if you have that switch, you don't really need that, because you have to start this car every 6 hours or so, 250, 300 miles, and you'll charge the battery. You have to run it for a couple minutes with the transmission so it can lube itself. So that is our new Toad. And there's the motor. You see the yellow fuse there, that's the hot wire, not hot wire, but the wiring in of the 12-volt socket. Wipers work, washers work, everything works. One more overview of the 2014 CR-V, Honda CR-V. Now, I've been toying with the idea of keeping the HHR because it's been so incredibly reliable. Has a small cabin, but carries a good bit of stuff for having a small cabin. And the air conditioning in the HHR is the best ever because of the small cabin. It cools it down immediately. And it's got a low roof so the sun doesn't come through the windshield. All right, oh, this is the RVI brake here. I'll show you this. That will go on the floor, back against that piece of wood. And you put it in neutral, and you'll put this up over the brake pedal. You'll take this 12-volt power out of there, and you'll plug it in to this 12-volt socket. And then you'll take this this cable here, and you'll plug it in there to the breakaway cable, and it'll say RVI brake ready. Make sure your tow bar is on and nice and secure, and you're ready to go. So you just bring the RVI brake, bring your tow bar, and I'm ready to drive this thing. So there you have it. That is the 2014 Honda CR-V, the new Toad, to go with our Integra Odyssey 29V.